Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and it's time for some quick tips. An email that I get quite often is, how do you clean your lenses? What is the proper way to clean your lenses? And that's what I'm here to do. I'll make it quick. Going to show you what I do to clean my lenses, the products I use, and the things that I have. So, I've got a Rocket Air. I have Canned Air. Boom. I have a FroKnowsPhoto lens cloth. This is made by Schneider Optics, so this is a good lens cloth. When you're looking for lens cloths, make sure that it's a microfiber cloth and it's not like a China-made, case made in China, cloth made in Japan. I just read that on the back. Okay, so basically it comes in a case like this. You want to keep it in there, your lens cloth, when you're not using it because it protects it. I know it sounds simple, but keep it in the case. You could also wash these cloths. I personally don't. I'll use it and then it's dirty. I'll probably just throw it out or use it for cleaning like eyeglasses. Now with that said, do not use the same lens cloth that you use to clean your lenses to clean your glasses, or for that matter, to clean the back of the screen, because that gets a lot of the oils from the face or from the viewfinder in the back, because you don't want to transfer those oils from your glasses or from the back of the camera onto your lenses. So keep them separate if you're going to use one for cleaning the lenses and one for cleaning the glass. So how do I do it? Well, I've got a 16mm fisheye here, and from time to time people get their thumbprints on here. Just because of the shape of the lens. How do I do it? Well, if I don't have the Canned Air around, remember, Canned Air is only to be used on lenses. It's not to be used, well, and you can use it on the outside of the camera. Never shoot this Canned Air on the inside of your digital SLR because that's just not good. You just don't want to do that. So what is the Rocket Air for? Well, I clean off any particles, because if you just went here and you started swiping and cleaning with the microfiber cloth and there was particles on here, you may scratch the coating of the lens. So I'll go like this, I'll clean it off. Or I'll go like that and clean it off that way. So once that's done and all the particles are moved and it's just fingerprints left, I take out the lens cloth, boom, and I breathe on it. So it gets foggy. And then I just start from the outside. It doesn't matter where you do it. And I just gently clean it. Check it out. It is nice and clean. And that lens is done. But also don't forget the back of the lens also can get fingerprints. So same thing. I use the Canned Air. I breathe on it. I clean it. It's nice and clean. We're good to go. And then there's tougher lenses sometimes, like the 14 to 24. There's a lot of glass here. So the same thing. I'll use my Rocket Air or I'll use my Canned Air. It's nice and clean. There's no particles, but there's fingerprints and stuff. So I breathe on it. Excuse me, I have a runny nose, I have a cold, and it's a post-tour cold. That always happens when you get home from a tour from not sleeping. So I clean it. I just make sure that I got every little thing, and I just literally breathe on it. And I get it. So, you know, I'm not afraid. Well, here, and I'll also say this. I don't use filters. This lens, of course, doesn't have a filter unless you get something external for putting filters in front of it. But I do not use filters for my lenses. This is an 85-1.4 Sigma. A heck of a lot of glass on there. And I just clean it. I use the center of the cloth. I use my finger. And I just run it across here till it's nice and clean. All the particles are gone. And I don't get too anal over this. I like my lenses to be clean, of course, but I don't overdo it because, you know, and I don't use liquid solvents on the lenses. From time to time, you may see some particles that may look like the coating is rubbing off. Just don't rub too hard when you're doing this. So really, that's a quick tip for cleaning your lenses. I always have a Geodis Rocket Air in the bag because I don't always have a Canned Air with me. So I make sure to get the particles off. I have a separate lens cloth for cleaning the lenses opposed to cleaning your glasses or the back of the camera. So remember that. Don't clean your LCD with this because there's a lot of oils from your faces. And that's about it. Make sure you get a good lens cloth. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya!